The title of this poem is called Dancing with Disappointment. I wrote this poem after I traveled to an event and found out that it was canceled. And I remember getting back into my car and feeling these big feelings of disappointment. And at the time, I tried to just like ignore it and just be like, Candace, why are you feeling disappointed? It's not that big of a deal. And I have a tendency sometimes, like a lot of us, to dismiss my feelings. And so in that moment, I paused and I said, well, why am I feeling disappointed? Why was this event so important to me? And what I also realized is that I have lived a lifetime of ignoring times and where I felt disappointed. So when I felt disappointed in this experience, it felt bigger than normal because I had spent so many years ignoring my feelings of disappointment. And so when I allowed myself to feel it, it really indicated to me, like, oh, well, yeah, I was really looking forward to this event. It was something I really wanted to go to. It had to do with writing and poetry. And that's something that I'm loving in this season of my life and that I'm leaning into. And I had to remember that it's okay to feel disappointment. And if I don't feel it, it just is going to pile up and one day be really big in a minor situation. And so from that experience, I wrote Dancing with Disappointment, like as soon as I got home, and it is an indication and reminder for me that it's okay to make room for all of my feelings. It's okay for you to make room for all of your feelings. And some of them are unpleasant, some of them are uncomfortable. And disappointment can be very vulnerable because it means you have to admit that like something really mattered to you or you're really looking forward to something. And that doesn't mean you can't do it again or you won't have another experience, but to be present with your emotional self in that moment means you have to tell the truth. And so I hope this poem inspires you and encourages you. And of course, I would love to hear in the comments how it speaks to you. So here is Dancing with Disappointment. You sashay back onto the dance floor of my life with confidence. I acknowledge your presence reluctantly. Here we are again. I try to welcome you, but I sense myself pushing you away. You gently grab my hand. You promise you're not here to stay long. You just need a few minutes. You tell me you're a divine messenger, like all my feelings, only here to connect me more deeply to myself in the depths of my soul. You pull me close. I stare in your eyes. You smile. You ask me to dance with you. Dance with disappointment? How? You say to follow your lead. I agree. We start to dance, and you whisper to me, disappointment is an indication of the depth of your longing, your heart's desires, and your needs. You ask me to let you in even more. I take a deep breath. I open up. I feel the sadness, anger, and frustration wrapped in one disappointment. This letdown, you whisper to me, is an indication of what your soul is calling you to. Don't ignore it. I ponder this truth. I guess this disappointment is communicating to me what I wish was different, what I must grieve, what I must accept, what I must create for myself moving forward. I find the courage to ask you a question. Disappointment, what do you want me to know? You say, I want you to know that you're loved, that this is hard and it's okay to feel it all. To be human, to live in a black body, to inhabit a queer soul means you'll feel disappointment through this lifetime. It means you are alive. I inquired again, what do you need, disappointment, from me? You say to be seen, held, welcomed, and witnessed. That's all. I thank you for being here. You hug me tight and make your way off the dance floor for now. I watch you leave. I shed a few tears. I feel much lighter. This day forward, I promise myself to always dance with my disappointments. Thank you.